Oh my god. I left the sound on for TikTok and that was my bad. Good evening and welcome to, and I forgot to click the Instagram lives. Oh my god, this is starting off great. Good evening and welcome to episode 67 of Star Wars Culture Live. We are in the middle of Pride, well, more toward the end of Pride Month here, and we are in the middle of the men's FIFA World Cup. And both of those things will come into play on tonight's episode. But before that, who are we? We are Marty and Ian. I am at Nerdy Stepdad. He is at Core World Network. And we are two Star Wars nerds who like to be positive and excited about the Star Wars universe. We know that the internet can be a very dark and toxic place, especially the Star Wars side of the internet. And we like to be the opposite of all that. We like to do, we just like to talk about what is exciting about Star Wars for us, like the fans, the culture, the media, cosplay, new releases, trailers, fun debate topics, all that. But we like to be on the positive side. Hey, welcome. He's one of my Discord folks. Welcome, AW Douth. Huzzah. Yeah, indeed. So we're gonna do some fun things here, but we like to be positive on this on this side of the Star Wars internet, and so we like to talk about what we're excited about, and we've got a nice show about Pride Month and how it relates to Star Wars, like LGBTQ plus characters throughout the Star Wars universe. Marty is going to educate us all on that. I know, unfortunately, embarrassingly few examples, mostly because I'm not familiar with the High Republic. But Marty's going to teach us about that. And then we have this fun thing that we saw on Hannah Rayside's Instagram, where we're going to make FIFA World Cup teams out of Star Wars characters. We thought of some teams this week, and we're gonna do that. And you can let us know which team you think would win. And I forgot to say this, but I wasn't thinking force powers when I did mine. I was thinking athletics only and no force powers, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, rules are fluid because you could do anything with Jedi on your team. But before that, let's get our intro segment going with a basic what you up to. So Marty, other than thinking of a FIFA World Cup Star Wars team, what you been up to?
Not much really. It's actually been kind of all quiet here, really. Not much going on. I am still getting hyped up for Supergirl this weekend. I'm gonna go watch that.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to, tweak my channel a little bit. Core World Network's not just gonna be about Star Wars anymore. So it's gonna be about all these other, fandoms and things that I'm interested in. Maybe
I saw your new logo. I like it.
Yeah, thanks. I'm trying to work on an intro for the everything. So that's kind of fun. I'm trying to create more graphics for it as well. So because right now it's just all the fandoms that I have, and I think right now I think it's Harry Potter, Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, Indiana Jones, Middle Earth, Marvel, DC, but more of the Superman logo, and then of course Star Wars at the end.
Of course. Yeah, you got the big ones in there.
But yeah, that's about it, really.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I don't know, something sounded weird. There was like a delay or something. Stop telling me that in 5 days StreamYard will lose access. Okay. Yeah, so awesome. Congrats on updating the brand. That looks like it's going to be cool. What you up to? Me, I have been work has been just crazy. We're leaving for a tour on Saturday. It's not a long one, but it's enough. It's intricate enough, and there's enough going on, and we have stuff after the tour that we're just getting hammered with so many projects. So it's mostly been that and parenting and watching Scotland lose to Brazil in the World Cup right now. So I was hoping Scotland would they haven't been in the World Cup in 28 years, and we were excited when they won their first game. But I keep hearing cool things about how they were received really well and had a great time in Boston at Fenway Park. The Tartan Army and I'm hoping they get further and can pull back. But yeah, other than that, let's get into some stuff. Another thing we like to do on the podcast is look at some Star Wars news. I get my Star Wars news from Star Wars Underworld on Instagram. It's the SWU. And if there's important Star Wars news, chances are it will be posted about on there. So that's where I get my good ones. First up, Matt Smith says he's about to watch a rough cut of Star Wars Starfighter. He says, I think it's going to be brilliant. Truly, Mia Goth, fantastic. Ryan Gosling's such a great leader, and Sean Levy is a real top director. It's finished. I might even go watch it today. Awesome. I just watched him in House of the Dragon. I won't spoil anything, but I just that show came back, and I'm glad they had a recap in the beginning because I did not remember the details of all the Targaryens and who was doing what and who was the. But great episode to start off season 3. Highly recommend. Anyway, back to Star Wars. Let's see. George Lucas will have a voice role in Minions and Monsters. Illumination CEO Chris Meledandri spoke with Collider and revealed that Lucas is a fan of the animated franchise. Guizmo Mendez liked the live. Thanks. Yeah, we're trying out a new platform on TikTok. So I'm trying to get to everybody's comments. I have like 4 windows open with different platform comments. So if I don't get to yours, I'm sorry. Anyway, Illumination CEO Chris Meledandri spoke with Collider recently and revealed that Lucas is a fan of the animated franchise. He loves Illumination movies, and specifically Despicable Me, and even more specifically, The Minions. I also am a fan of the Minions. I don't know if I'm just getting dumber in my old age, but they're just so silly and it tickles me. So,
oh yeah, definitely.
They're goofy, and it's so at some point I am sure we will be watching that in this household because I feel like my kids are at an age where they might find the Minions pretty silly. Hasbro officially reveals the Black Series ARC Trooper Battle Pack, which includes Commanders Havoc, Colt, and Blitz. Looks like the 327th there. And then a red one and a blue one. That's very cool. Little ARC Trooper pack.
Is it 3 3/4 or is it 6-inch?
I think it's 6-inch. It looks normal. It looks like the normal. I don't know. I could be wrong. It just says battle pack in the caption. They look normal height though.
I mean, yeah, I saw it, but I never got a detail of what size they were. I hope they're 6-inch because I would definitely grab them up if I could.
Yeah, they look awesome. Hasbro has also revealed the new Black Series figures for Jaina and Jason Solo. That's pretty cool. She's got her Rebel pilot outfit on. He's got like a Jedi kind of looks like a military outfit with a lightsaber. It's interesting.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for the legacy, like was it Star Wars legacy like line of books where they had those uniforms. I thought they looked familiar. I was like, huh.
Yeah.
And they got an update in the face too, so that's nice.
Oh yeah. New Mandalorian and Grogu behind the scenes images revealed on VFX Society. Oops, that's not what I meant to click. Oh, but that's that's all the news. And one more big news for me is that a new gameplay trailer came out for Galactic Racer. It basically shows most of a whole pod race. You're in Sebulba's pod, and it shows some cockpit view and some third-person view, and you're starting to get a feel for the mechanics a little bit, and it feels just like it looks like it feels just like I kind of expected it to feel, which is good news for me. So it'll just be all about calibrating like sensitivity and stuff, and kind of getting a feel for the mechanics of I don't know, like drifting or turns or agility, like what all the things you can customize. But I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I saw it too. I saw the 10-minute video from IGN, and it looked
Oh, I didn't
really
watch that
good.
whole thing.
Oh yeah, I watched that. It's really cool. They showed a little bit more like you could actually walk around, talk to people in the infield area before in each race. You could custom. You could. That's where you can go like to like your area to customize your vehicle that you're going to use for that race as well. The the downside to that video that I watched, I did not like that the narrator or whoever wrote that script just decided to call an Ardenian just a monkey-like mechanic, and I was like, you could have just said Ardenian. Like,
Yeah,
forget
what?
forget the general
So
audience.
yeah,
Everyone who's Star Wars knows what that is.
yeah. Looks like they maybe they couldn't think of it,
There's
or maybe
something,
they
and
didn't
then
know, or just a. Come on, who you getting to read these or write these scripts?
yeah, seriously, it's ridiculous. But oh, the game looks awesome. I love seeing the okay,
Yeah, it looks like Black Series is usually only 6 inches, and Vintage Collection is 3.5, three and three
okay,
quarters.
yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Um,
I know nothing.
but yeah, it's cool to know that like on certain planets you have to have like a heat generator to go through for cold planets, and then a ice one for to cool down your engines on
Oh,
hot
so you
planets.
have to have different gear for different planets.
Well, no, you could it's you could use it however you want, but like if you're gonna be on like a snowy planet or something, you might want to adjust your handling a little bit better. But there's in the middle of the race, they have like these big archways set up for you to drive your vehicle through to either heat it up or cool it down based on the
Mm,
planet. And I just thought that was really interesting. Otherwise, your engine will start, to freeze or overheat and cause you to slow down until you can, reset it.
yeah, that's cool. That's
But
that's intricate. That's like adding a
yeah,
level to like mid race adjustments or repairs. That's pretty cool.
yeah, it looks awesome. I'm excited.
That's that's also gonna suck up a good amount of my time getting good at that.
Yeah.
Damn it. Helldivers 2 will have to wait. Also, don't ever apologize for chiming in. That's literally the point of this. We want people to chime in. Comment with any thoughts that you feel are worth sharing, please.
Yes.
That goes for you guys on Instagram and TikTok too. All right, so that I think concludes the news. Let's move over into Star Wars Pride Month. So honestly, the main representation of LGBTQ plus in the in the at least the main movies the only one I can think of is the kiss in Rise of Skywalker. That's like I might be forgetting stuff. I know that's one of the most famous ones, but I feel like that's kind
Yeah.
of pretty much the only one in like the mainstream movies and shows. Like maybe they put
Uh,
something small in Rebels or
they
Patch or
they
something.
kind of they kind of insinuated in Solo that Lando is more like the
Oh,
with L3.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something.
He's got a
That's
thing for droids.
that's true. And
Yeah, but
it was definitely returned. She was like, "It works." Oh, it
yeah,
works. I was like,
yeah,
"I don't want any more information about this, but I hope you're both happy."
right, right. So knowing that, how much they actually loved each other through what they had to go through really made it heartbreaking when, spoiler alert, she basically had to put her brain in the Millennium Falcon
Mhm. And that's
after
why
she was
the
killed.
navigation system is so insane now. It was
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
finding
seriously.
a lore reason for that.
But yeah, but really, if you think about it, this whole LGBTQ plus really didn't uh, come into Star Wars until believe it or not, until Disney kind of took over. Like you don't really hear or see anything. And I even looked. You maybe have one or two characters. Maybe I think I saw one from like KOTOR, but that was it.
Mm.
And all the list I could find was like one or two people. But really, everything kind of took off in Disney Star Wars canon, and really you kind of get more and more into it when you go into the High Republic initiative. That's where it's like these writers are like, we need to start including we can start including everybody that we wanted to, not just gays, but we got non-binary, we got trans, we got a combination of all these things. It's really interesting. And a lot of people, I feel like when a lot of people that read it had their own reactions to it. Some of it positive, some of it negative. Some people, of course, the negative is like, why you try to shove this down our throat? And the rest of us are like, it's real life. It's nobody's shoving it down your throat. It happens everywhere. It's
Oh no, they
natural.
exist. Can you just
move
on with your life?
Exactly. They exist. Move on. It's not hurting you. It's not hurting the story. It's really their characters, their beings of who they are does not affect the plot in any way. And really, it shouldn't affect you in that way as well. Like, why is that going to take you out of a story? No, this person is who they are.
Yeah.
But it's not just people in the High Republic. But I'm gonna go. I got a list of things. Like, we got people that are aromantic, asexual, gender fluid, non-binary, trans, and gay and bi. And the list just kind of went on, especially when you got to the gay and bisexual characters. It's a long list. I'm happy for that. But so I only picked like a few of these people. I'll start with gay and bisexual, and I even wrote down, it's not just the characters and things, but like we also have people who have written stories for Star Wars, all right, or involved in some kind of production. And I will say this: his character may not be gay. I'll just say this too, but everyone's new kind of favorite movie, Rogue One, the actor who plays Blue Leader, Ben Daniels, is gay. So does that affect anybody here? Does that affect you, Ian? Anyway, knowing that?
I think I'm okay. I feel unaffected by this news.
As you should, because it doesn't really matter. What you
so does that mean his character is gay too, or is that a
really
thing?
Said, but I feel I feel like we can kind of add that.
If we like.
If we like. But I guess I'll start with the actual Star Wars creators before I go into characters. But like, we got people like Paul Rubin, Pee Wee Herman, who's also RX-24 in Star Tours, and DJ Rex.
Oh yeah.
He came out just recent. Well, posthumously, however you say that, but after he passed, and then his documentary came out with him talking about it. He came out saying, "Yeah, I've been gay since the 70s, and he haven't really had a relationship since his last partner passed."
Wow.
Of course, we got Leslie Headland and Rebecca Henderson, two people from the Acolyte there. Amanda Steinberg, also. Amanda is also non-binary, but the pronouns they like to use is she, they. So, go with some writers here. We got Alyssa Wong, who's best known for the Dr. Aphra comics series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Aphra herself. I'll go ahead and say that Dr. Aphra herself is also gay.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So, which is nice.
I saw a meme about that recently. That was pretty funny. Pretty fun.
Right. I feel like really that was the start of it.
Yeah.
Like the start of adding actual.
They tried to use a photo of Dr. Aphra as like I don't remember what point he was trying to make, but someone clapped back and was like, "You just picked a photo of a lesbian character to make your point against this. Like you, like how stupid can you? Like you just walked right into this."
Um, let's see. And Katie O'Brien, who played Elia Kane in The Mandalorian.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's get to some of the characters, and some of these I kind of didn't know who the character was, and if I did, I didn't know this, but it's kind of neat.
It's almost like they
I knew
weren't
about
shoving
Vernon.
it in your face.
Exactly, like it doesn't. It.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy about all this, to be honest with you. Let's see. Let's go with Vernestra Rowe. Okay, she is aromantic and asexual, so she literally has nothing. She feels nothing for anybody, both sexually or romantically. So I feel like that's something we haven't really seen much. Like, sure, yeah, she's a Jedi and she shouldn't be having feelings anyway, but just to say in herself personally.
Yeah, I was wondering
And
how
then
many
on top
Jedi
of
like kind of like become that or have to like fight that, you know? Like
right,
how many Jedi just kind of adopt that like internally into their soul, or like if like as their like if it's a coincidental or if like the force like helps them like fight it, you know, or
right.
resist it. Like I don't know. I
I,
wonder what the dynamic is there.
I feel like maybe for some it's just like real life. It's just like I just feel no attraction to you. Like I feel no attraction to anything. I don't
Yeah,
romantically feel attracted to you either. So like I love you, but I love you like a brother or like a sister. But that's as far as
or
we go.
like a student, like a Padawan.
Yeah, I like a
Yeah,
Padawan. Yeah, I guess it's in some way that makes sense more and more, as especially when you watch the Acolyte. Like Vernestra really doesn't show any attachment to anything. She's like, "Oh, this happened." So it's like that bit
yeah.
plus all these 100 years of hard stuff that she's been beat with. I feel like got it all there.
She's more interested in her plans and her plots and her schemes kind of than anything else. That's just kind of what it seemed like for me.
Yeah. Um Padme's sister is also the same way, aromantic and asexual. She does have two daughters, but not in the most with anybody romantically. It's just I wanted a family. I wanted two daughters, and I got two daughters. I don't feel any attraction towards you.
It was at this moment that I found out that Padme had a sister.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
she actually first made her appearance in Attack of the Clones deleted scenes. So
Oh,
if you watch all deleted scenes, there's a lot more to do with Padme's family.
yeah, I have not done
Uh,
that. I think I have those DVDs somewhere.
um, and then the last on the aromantic and asexual characters is Vi Marati. People may know her best in Galaxy's Edge.
Vi Marati. I don't recognize that name.
She's the character that is sent to Batu. She wears like the orange like resistance jacket. She's got the black and blue wig hair. You may not have
Okay.
seen her there.
Yeah, where do you
She
see her? Is it just is she on a ride?
now I guess no. She walks around
Oh, okay.
the place, so you probably missed her at her times to come out.
Gotcha. Or just didn't know
Uh,
what I was looking at.
yeah,
Fair.
maybe. And then we'll get to non-binary characters. This is where a lot I feel like is nice inclusion for the High Republic because we got I'm gonna at least name three characters from there, but we have Cantum Psi is considered a non-binary a human non-binary character.
Okay.
And they were also one of, I guess, many of Yoda's direct Padawans in the past.
Mhm.
Like they were actually taught by Yoda, like how Yoda trained Count Dooku and all that. So I thought that was really cool. Cantum had took some time away from being a Jedi, like talked to Yoda and says, Yoda, I gotta step away from the Jedi Council. I gotta step away from the Jedi entirely because I feel like I'm romantically involved with this person who is in a circus. And so I must go and follow them and be a part of the circus with them.
Uh-huh.
I think, and if I'm
Go
not
get
mistaken,
some more comments here. I don't think representation clicked with me until I asked my daughter why she didn't like Star Wars. She said there weren't any girl characters in what we were watching. Yeah. Admittedly, I was kind of ignorant. Yeah. Family Guy made a joke about this, and that was the first time I realized how few characters were in the original, how few female characters were in the original trilogy. Like,
yeah.
like they make that joke about how Leia has like she meets another woman. She meets Mon Mothma. It's like, oh, the only other woman in the galaxy. And then Leia's like, I hate her. And it's like, it's a crude bit of humor, but it also like clued us in to be like, oh my God, there's like 2 women in this entire movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, when the characters are played by different races or when they're portrayed as, yeah, in a wide spectrum, makes everyone feel, yeah, like instead of being geared
Yeah.
toward like mostly men and mostly white men, like now with the sequel trilogy, you have like one of the main characters is a black man and one of the main characters is a woman. You're rooting for these people, and like it's there's something that is important for everyone that sometimes we white dudes don't realize that we just get for free all the time. And
Right.
it's our main character syndrome from, and that's, it's everyone should have that.
Yeah. These two
Yeah, sorry.
characters are very. Oh, you're cool. No, you're good. These two characters are very. I won't say they're kind of popular amongst the High Republic characters. I would say they mostly appear in the High Republic comics from Marvel, Phase 1 and Phase 3, because that's in that kind of timeline. But their names are Sarah and Tarek. They are trans, non-binary Kotabi bond twins. So they have a bond, like a nice shared bond. So if one
Okay.
feels pain, the other one's gonna feel it too.
Like, are they siblings?
Yeah, they're twins. They look exactly the
I
same.
missed that part.
Oh, you're good. They're exactly the same. They look exactly the same, and their names are literally just spelled the same frontwards and backwards.
Okay.
I didn't get it at first until I read it because one of them is Ceret and the other one is Terec.
Oh
And you're
no!
like,
How could you possibly mix that up?
right? But no, they're
Scotland's
pretty
getting wrecked.
popular. What is it?
I said Scotland's getting wrecked. I need to stop watching. It's 3-0, which is big in soccer. Anyway, yeah.
And okay, so I'll move on to the last one from the non-binary, and you might not have known this, but Keo Venzi from Star Wars Squadrons, the Miri Allen, Force sensitive Miri Allen character.
Oh,
in the Rebel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to put my brain back into the the campaign mode of Star Wars Squadrons.
Right.
I remember very little about that.
Yeah.
Much
So
multiplayer.
also, I really didn't notice that they were also Force sensitive, to be honest. So
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, maybe I did, but I forgot. But it was kind of nice to relearn that.
Yeah, it was cool.
We'll move on to our trans characters. We have Tep Tep, who is a young, like a young Padawan Alcedian. I think that's how you say the species. From the High Republic. They're They're a young Padawan who was part of the Valo massacre during the Valo um during it was like it happened on planet Valo, and they're like this big kind of like our World's Fair. It was kind of like that there, where they just had all these planets kind of come together on Valo to kind of celebrate each other and what they're doing. And then the Nile, the bad guys, attack this whole place, destroyed, killed lots of people, and Tep Tep is one of the surviving Padawans from the Valo Jedi Temple, who was rescued by why is his name escaping me? He was another popular Padawan that came from Valo too. It'll come to me a little bit later. If anybody knows, please remind me.
You're talking deep in High Republic lore right now, so
right. And then the last person I'll talk about, and this one is actually really cool, and I think a lot of people, a lot of writers should use this if they're going to use a kind of Clone Wars thing, is Sister. All right. This is a clone trooper who identifies as a female and went through the modifications to turn into female. And
I have heard of her, actually. I've seen a lot of posts on in 501st and Rebel Legion type things.
Yeah.
Also, we have an answer for you, actually. The Galactic Fair of Valos?
Yes, thank you. Galactic Fair.
That's it. Yeah. One of my Discord guys on Instagram found a Zeph. Oh, actually, he's Cade now, Cade Dakari. But he helped us out there. Anyway, yeah. So I have seen art of of her, the clone trooper. What's her name? She just goes by Sister.
She just goes by Sister, and she was afraid though, like her brothers wouldn't accept her. But then when she announced it, everyone's like, "So what? You're one of us still. We love you, regardless." And
you came from the same petri dish as all of us,
right? And she was also afraid the Jedi wouldn't accept her as well. But obviously, she was also under the command of Obi-Wan and Anakin, the two most people who are accepting of everybody. They're like, yeah, come on. Sister first appeared in, I think it was was it Queen's Hope? No, it wasn't Queen's Hope. It was the second novel of the Queen's trilogy with Padme. And then they showed up in Brotherhood with Anakin and Obi-Wan. That's the only two appearances so far. I want to see more. I want a war story with Sister. Give me that.
Yeah.
All right.
Agreed. I want a novel.
Yeah.
I love making what's it called? Story-wise, lore-wise, making a clone trans, because it's just like, it's such a strong message that it's not like how you're raised, it's just who you are, because they were all raised exactly the same. All of the clones, save for like Omega maybe, and some of like the 99 or depending on certain things, but most of the clones were raised exactly the same, and this one just happens to be trans. And it takes the idea that it's like societal or something, it takes it completely out of it. It's great.
Yeah, I like that. It's kind of what kind of that. I kind of like the rest of these characters too. Like, they're not afraid to be who they are, because this is just the surface of a lot of these characters that I mentioned. There's a lot more. Like, you remember Lor Santeca, right, from The Force Awakens? The old guy. It was like,
in the beginning,
right? Yeah, in the very beginning.
To me, she's royalty.
Yeah, his ancestors are gay on as well, and I thought that was neat. A lot. It seems like also the family's competitive rivals, the Graff family, has a lot of that too, and not just gay, but one of them identified as non-binary. I think their name was Skye. Yeah, Skye. Skye.
Hmm. I like that name.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I thought it was really cool. But yeah,
Fortnite character too.
yeah. But yeah, I'm just glad like it's not just white men in all these stories. We're getting more representation in books, comics, television. Mothers Anasea and Cora,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Coral in Acolyte, right there. I mean, I'm happy for them. I'm happy that we're now, at least Star Wars has taken more of that initiative to include more people. I know Marvel has a little bit in their comics and DC as well in their comics and games as well. But I feel like
Yeah,
Star Wars has
they're
stepped it
a
up
little
and
ahead of
really.
Star Wars in that, I think.
So I'm just glad. I'm just happy that we could celebrate Pride Month with these characters.
Yeah, agreed. Um, this was totally Marty's idea. By the way, it didn't. Sadly, it did not even occur to me. I just those were in just two different boxes in my head, and I didn't even think about it. But yeah, so Pride Month, Star Wars, mashing those things up. Star Wars is getting to a point where there's a little bit more representation. Not just for Pride Month, but like racially too, like more diversity in characters and main characters, but all characters. Like it's easy to thanks for all the research. I learned. Yeah.
If you have a
I
favorite
know.
one as well, just let me know. Like I
No.
probably forgot one. You're like, oh yeah, by the way, this person is this or that as
Yeah.
well. I'd like to know more too.
I remembered Sister as you were going through the list of other ones, and if you didn't say Sister, I was going to be like, I know there's a clone who's trans.
Yeah.
But like if you think about a Star Wars universe where like it's so diverse automatically because of all the aliens. Like if you're opening a bar, you have to have so many different types of foods and drinks just to like account for so many, like such a diverse crowd. Like the idea that there would be any type of like bigotry about like your identity or sexual orientation there is laughable. So it makes sense that the main characters and the characters and stories in general would be just as diverse. All right, let's pivot over to the other event happening this month. One of the other big events happening this month, which is the World Cup. Did not mean for that to be like that. That was supposed to be a ticker. Can I edit that? Or yes, I can. There we go. Save and put that up. There we go. World Cup Star Wars team. So this is very silly, but what we're gonna do is go through our teams, our Star Wars teams. We did a goalkeeper, 2 defenders, 2 midfielders, 2 forwards, a striker, and a coach. And I am curious to see if we put any of the same people, the same characters at some of these positions. So do you want to go first with your team?
I guess I could go, or we could do,
or we could like go
the
position by
positions.
position. Yeah, let's do that.
Position
All
by
right.
position.
All right. Who's your goalkeeper?
All right, I had 2 in mind, but for starting lineup, I'm gonna go Bendu.
Oh my god, he's so huge. Oh my god, that's so
Ain't
silly.
nobody getting that ball in the goal.
That's true, but you also have to wonder if he's gonna be freaking focused or want to be part of the team.
That's
He's
true.
Just gonna be like, why am I here?
I am the one in the middle. I don't choose teams.
That's
my
funny.
second back.
Yep.
My backup though is Geode, and if you don't know who that is, he's basically a rock. He's a rock. He's a boulder. No one's able to actually understand him except for like his close friends. He's from the High Republic. But apparently he's a flirt and he's very quick to get places, even though he doesn't look like he's doing anything.
Interesting. You said he's a flirt?
Yeah, he flirts with people apparently. He was flirting on the Starlight Beacon with, I think, with a Jedi, if I'm not mistaken. And she was just like, stop.
Okay, for mine, I now feel like I should have picked the Space Slug or something, but I put General Grievous because he's got 4 arms.
Oh.
He is quick. He's got reach. He can do that crawling on the ground thing. Like he's not gonna, if he decides he's not gonna let a ball in, I feel like he's got like those quick droid reflexes, like he can see where things are going. I think he would do well. My backup was gonna be I had a backup. I forget who it was. I forget who I thought. Oh well, we'll move on. All right, 2 defenders. Who you got?
Chewbacca and Tarful.
Oh,
just because they're freaking big.
Wookiees. Yep.
And they work together. They work very well together.
That's fair. I went a similar route almost. I picked Chrysanthemum and IG-11. And that's because IG-11, like, when there's corner kicks and you have to look at like where the ball's going, but also look at defenders, like he's got like this 360-degree vision with his head going on. He can analyze like the situations and he can get up if he needs. And I think having I like the big Wookiee thing. Like you're not going to go challenge a Wookiee on offense. But I think having the tactical like droid brain there would help. All right, midfielders. What you think?
I got Obi-Wan and Yoda.
Wow, I had Obi-Wan and Ahsoka.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I think we thought pretty similar that they work really well together. They're very athletic. Like Yoda can up and down the field. Yeah, he'll get tired though. He's old.
Yeah, I mean it was
90 minutes.
I had him. He might step it up in the later part of the game.
Yeah, I just figured Obi-Wan and Ahsoka. Obi-Wan definitely. I mean, he thinks tactically. He makes plans. He's a leader. And then Ahsoka, I think, would kind of just follow his lead and make things happen. I don't know.
Yeah,
it just feels right. All right, how about your forwards?
All right, this one I actually have Captain Rex and Ahsoka on this one.
Oh, okay. Another team that works together. You're going hard on the teamwork.
That's how I roll.
That's true.
What about you?
Okay. You're gonna laugh, but hear me out. Let me cook. I have Cad Bane and I have Jar Jar Binks. And the reason I have Jar Jar Binks is because, do you remember in The Phantom Menace when he just meets Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan and he's going to lead him to the Gungan City? Do you remember how he gets into the water?
He does like this awesome 450 somersault into it.
He jumps like 30 feet in the air. Yes, that's exactly what I want on my team. Scoring headers into the net. That's exactly what I want on offense. Is he going to work well with Cad Bane? Probably not. Oh, also, just like the straight up luck that things just go his way. I want that on my soccer team. Like he just like the balls on the battlefield in episode 1 just kind of go where he needs them to go. And I don't know how this ended up being like this in Clone Wars, but he's able to balance all these things on his plate and like the
distraction episode. He's like,
he's like, he's doing all kinds of crazy shit, and I think he could do some work. And then Cad Bane is just cold, ruthless. He'll be tackling people. He's calculating. He makes plans. He could totally work up some offensive plays there. And then
So
last but not yes. All right, striker. Who do you have for your striker?
Anakin.
Interesting. I have Crosshair.
Yeah. Okay. I just felt like, I was working, like working backwards, like, okay, who would be good at this position, and then who would work well just behind that, and then behind that, and then so
That's
on
fair.
and so forth. So I was trying to make like this team that I know would work well together. The only one who probably might have the issue here would be my goalkeeper, just depending on who they are.
Yeah. Oh, he said, don't let him make decisions for the team, giving power to other teams' owners. Is that Cad Bane?
No, that's Jar Jar.
Oh, Jar Jar. Yeah. Yeah. No,
he doesn't want to give emergency power to the other team.
Yeah. No. He will not be in the decision. He's not even going to be in the room. We're going to throw him out on the pitch and be like, hey, we want the ball to go in there. Do what you need. Generally stay to this side of the field. Do what you can. We need the ball to go in there. Just make it happen. And he'll be like, okie day. And then just, I don't know. But if you pass to him like from across the field and he could do that crazy Gungan jump and just, bah, I want it. Yeah, so Crosshair obviously his laser accuracy. He's like taking like his shots his shots are going to either go in or be saved or blocked. So he's not going to miss. And then last but not least, coach.
All right. I had two options. My first pick for this is Grand Admiral Thrawn.
That was mine too. It's my only option. There is no other option.
There is no other option.
I do want to hear your other option though.
Admiral Yularen.
Okay.
I just feel like
very tactical.
I feel like very tactical, and he knows the team.
He does know
in a sense. Team. So he knows what he's working with to put him out there in the field and say, do it, guys. You can do it.
I feel like you went with like the miracle hockey team where it's like no one is like a complete stud, but they all work well together and they know each other well, and their like team mesh is flawless. And I just went with like a bunch of individuals with crazy skills.
I mean, I'm sure you can make them all work well together.
Yeah, and like I don't see Cad Bane passing to Jar Jar. I just don't know how that's gonna work. Mythosaur on Instagram says Kylo Ren would be a nice coach. I need to see some growth from him. He seems like a little young and confused. I need someone with the clarity of mind and knowing. He needs to figure out who he is before he tries to coach a team, I think.
I'd hate to see him his team lose.
Yeah, he would
lightsaber slashing everything.
Yeah, what would he be doing like to the referees if his team loses? It's like, yeah. Anyway, I thought that was a fun one.
It was pretty kind of fun.
We should do this for when football season starts. We should make a football team, and we should make like, I don't know, we could do a baseball team later in the season.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. Do it for all sports.
Yeah, why not? All right. Do we have a trivia question today?
No, we do not have trivia. I didn't think there was something we could trivia this with, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's not like we focused on a specific like movie or episode or anything.
Yeah.
Hey, we kept it under an hour today. Well, good job.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, that kind of concludes our episode for today. We hope you enjoyed the Pride Month discussion, the silly World Cup Star Wars teams, and we hope you enjoyed in general what we're doing here. Just kind of talking about two Star Wars fans, just kind of chatting about Star Wars stuff, things we like, things we maybe didn't think about, connecting it to things like Pride Month and soccer for some reason. But if you did enjoy this, go ahead and give us a follow. We are at SW Culture Live everywhere. Instagram, Facebook. Oh, not on Facebook, but Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Threads, all those good places. And then also go ahead and follow us. I am at Nerdiest Stepdad. He is at Core World Network. Mine is mostly Star Wars with some other nerdy stuff like D&D and some parenting stuff in there. And his is all kinds of different fandoms. Everything under the sun. All the big ones at least. And Assassin's Creed. Nice. Love that. So go ahead and give us a follow. And as always, if you're listening to us later, go ahead and if you ever have any ideas of things we should talk about on the show, go ahead and DM us or leave a comment somewhere. We should be able to find it.
Yeah,
but
you can do it personally too. Just message me on
if you
Core World, man.
send either of us a message. We love ideas. After 67 episodes, we went through a lot of ideas that we both had. So if there are any new, fresh ideas out there of random segments or discussions to have on here, we would welcome them. Announcement: we will not be having a episode next week because I am on a work trip. I believe we will have one or two after that, and then I am actually in Scotland for a while, which will be very cool. And no, I'm not going to do podcasts at 3 a.m. But we will go ahead and end the episode here, and we will see you in 2 weeks at 7:30. And until then, may the Force be with you.